Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, bootlicker, shills, deathly, sirs, peasants, vassals, minions, meat sacks, elites. I'm usefully welcome, and I know this is a slightly old story, but I want to do a video on it anyway. The leader of Canada, Justin Trudeau, has proven that, as I've mentioned many times, the elites are the same and have always been the same, and they live like gods and kings while the peasants suffer. And this latest story about Trudeau is a good example of that. On a 6-day trip, on his private jet no less, he spent $220,000 on food alone for 6 days. And so while the Canadian people suffer and they have to eat Purina human chow on the shelves of Canadian grocery stores and have to deal with inflation and have to deal with the bad policy choices by Trudeau, he gets to fly around on a private jet and eat $220,000 worth of food in 6 days. And then he has the nerve, when it's brought up in the Canadian Parliament, that it was a cheap attack and a cheap slogan, which is completely deflective and, of course, doesn't address the issue at all. There's no possible way to justify that kind of expense. You know, I used to think Canada was sort of a progressive nation, had some principles and some ideals, but of course that Canada has clearly disappeared, and they're run by elitist scum like Trudeau. And there's lists out there of all the kind of stuff and food that he ate on this plane, and why he managed to drive up a bill like that. And of course, with that staggering amount of money, it was obviously the best of the best of the best, the most expensive wines, the most expensive booze, the most expensive food, cooked up by extremely high-paid professional chefs. And once again, the bottom line is the elites have always lived like this. They live like kings and gods, and there's never enough for them. And we are all peasants. And this is just more proof of that. I'm a useful idiot. Don't you be one too.